I was talking to a friend today, and he's a very good friend of mine. And he spoke about this business idea and how it didn't work out and how it took him so long to figure out that it wasn't working out. Well, actually, no, it didn't take him long to figure out it wasn't working out, but it took him a long time to step away from it. And now he's obviously changed direction and he was coming from this way, now he's going the other way. Completely changed direction on what he was going to do. And it's a good thing. And the thing I said to him was a thing I said to him a very long time ago. I said, bro, remember the concept that I learned off Gary Vee. Gary Vee is one of those, I don't know, some people like him, some people don't. I'm not saying that. I do like the guy. I do like him. I'm not the biggest fan, but I do like what he says. And he said this one thing, very, very important thing, and it stuck with me very many years ago. He said, fail fast. Fail fast. Now, what does fail fast mean? Fail fast. What does it mean? Fail fast? Like go through life failing? No. Let me explain what it means. Failing fast is a concept of that no matter what you're doing, what task you're doing, if shit isn't working, don't be stubborn. Don't romanticize with an idea. If it doesn't work and you thought it would work like this and it doesn't, drop it. Fail fast. Get rid of that shit. Why? Because the quicker you get rid of that shit, the quicker you can move on to what you're supposed to do. You can move on to what's going to work. Or you can move on to a new idea and fail there as well. And if you fail fast enough, then you can move on to the third idea. And it's often happened, let's talk finance for a second. It's often happened where millionaires or successful people have said, I did 16 businesses, all flopped. Business number 17, I became the millionaire. Fail fast. 15, 16 businesses. Many people out there, and I have a different friend of mine, a very close friend of mine, who was ahead of the game very, very many years ago. Very many years ago, he was well ahead of everybody else in his thought process on what he wanted to do. And he had this idea, but he was just a little ahead of the time. This AI technology and all this stuff wasn't available then. He had the idea, but he couldn't sell it. Now, the idea would have made him £1 million a day, literally. That's how much of a good idea it was. But at that time, he tried it. Nobody took to the idea. And I don't say he failed fast. He failed very slowly, tried and tried and tried, gave up on it ultimately. But then he quit. He said, this ain't for me. Business world ain't for me. Getting products and selling them and waiting and sitting on them, it ain't for me. If you'd continued there with more and more products, failed again, another product, failed again, another product, failed again, another product, failed again. Ultimately, it would have been 2020 when this thing that he originally started was about to take off and thought, haha, I have seen the pattern now of where this thing should be. It should be here. So you go right back to the start. You're already the expert at this. You're already a pioneer of this. You already, have the right people to get this stuff from. And then you take it and you sell it. But you've got all that experience in the middle, in between. All he had to do was take the concept at the start and fail fast. If he had failed fast the first time, the second, third, fourth business would have been a breeze for him. Why? Because he didn't invest much time and effort into it. And also money. But the fact that he took time to fail, the fact that he said, no, this is going to work. This is going to work. The market's just behind. It's going to be another 6 months. They're going to catch up. Another 6 months. They're going to catch up. Another 6 months. They're going to catch up. On one idea, and he was a very intelligent guy. So on one idea, he said the market's going to catch up. And what happened? It wasted almost 2 years of his life. But the market caught up later on. The market caught up 5 years after the initial start. But at that time, he was burnt out. He was burnt out. Now, I didn't know this concept at the time. I didn't know this at the time. And if I did, I would have taught him and sat him down and said, bro, all you need to do is fail now, quick, fast. Fail fast. You could be in a business deal. And you stay in this business deal with this guy and you start seeing the red flags, but you do another business with this guy. Now you're fully invested. Whereas if you saw the red flag at the start and you said, right, this is something up here right now, bro. I'm going to fail right here. Done. Cut your losses. Quick. Finish. You hire a member of staff. You look at this guy. Is he good at editing? Is he not good at this? No, bro, I ain't got time to waste. You're fired, bro. Done. Fail fast. New business idea, try it, did it work? I'm not saying, guys, do not get these things mixed up. I'm not saying give up at the first sign of pressure. First sign of pressure, I'm not saying give up, but what I am saying is know when to turn it on and when not to. And know when to learn the lessons and take the lessons. Don't have ego. Don't fall in love with your concept, with your idea. Understand the world is moving very, very fast. Don't fall in love with it. Did it work? Yeah. No? Okay. What did we learn from it? What can we use to implement that moving forward? That doesn't mean quit there and then. That doesn't mean, okay, you know what? I started a clothing brand and it just didn't work, bro. You know what? I don't know why nobody wanted to buy my £800 fleece jackets, leather skin. I don't know why people didn't want to buy it. I don't know. It's crazy. It's a great brand. Sell socks, bro. Fail that fast. Buy socks. Go to Pakistan, get some socks. People are really liking these novelty socks. I understand how e-commerce works. Great. Okay, people aren't buying the socks no more. Christmas is over, blah, blah, blah. Fail fast, next business. You know, swim shorts are really good. I'm really good at selling swim shorts. People aren't buying. Fail fast, next business. Very similar thing. And eventually the idea that you originally had, selling the 8,000 or 800 pound leather jackets or whatever they were, people might now buy them later on down the line. Why? Because you are more smarter, wiser businessman. You learned from it, all because you failed fast. So don't hop from idea to idea. Give it its due diligence, but know what to look for. And it's very, very hard, guys. It's hard for me to sit here on this side of the lens and say, you should stop doing what you're doing right now, fail fast, and move on to the next business. It's very hard. I know it's easier said than done, but it's a concept that you should know and remember. Through business, you might be sat there in your bed just before you go to sleep one day thinking, you know what? Maybe it's time to move on. You don't have a long lifespan, guys. We do not have a long lifespan. We have plenty. Don't act like you don't have plenty. You have plenty. But just make the most of it. So anyway, there you go. Fail fast. Hopefully this gave you some value. Comment down below, like, and please subscribe.